questions on triads, the way Johnny Smith uses them. First of all, what is a triad? Well, it's just 3 tones from a chord, the root. For example, in C, the root is C, the major third is E, and the 5th is a G. So that's the major triad in C that we have in this Lady is a Tramp. Now, let's just start off with hidden triads. Now, if I want to play a C major 7th, which is this chord here, with the 4 notes, the triad is hidden in there. It's just the E minor triad. So that's a substitute for C major 7th, that E minor triad, just with the E, G and B. And the D minor triad, D, F, A, and then the dominant 7th is the G7th. Now that has got the added note of F. So you can see we've got the G, the B, which is the major 3rd, and the flatted 7th, the F. So it's an extension. It adds an extension to the triad. So if we go through those, C, E minor, D minor, G7th, back to C. Now we can add a passing chord, which is what we have in The Lady is a Tramp. Now, rather than this basic C major triad, Johnny Smith gives it a bit more colour by playing a C6th extension. This is one of his favourite chords. Now here on the passing chord, he does a little slide. So just to get the melody notes, to get that F sound, I just play those 2 notes, and then with an upstroke I play the F and the D. Now he moves into this next section. That's another little triad. It's just a C9th. Back down to this inversion of the C9th. Just with the E, the B flat, and the D. And then you've got another triad here, the F minor. So you notice I use the economy of always making sure I use the finger that I'm going to use next, this one, as part of that triad. So, and then we do the turnaround triad. This is for E7th. You notice I'm not using the top string anymore. I'm going to use these three strings, the B, the G and the D string. So we do a little slide there before going to the A7th triad. Now you notice that it hasn't got the root in it, just like the E hasn't got the root. there's the root there, but we don't need the root because A7 down here for the D7th triad. So D7th, G7th triad, C. And he does a little variation the last time around. He just plays once each. Like so. Now in the bridge, he plays these double stops. I use my pinky because I'm going to slide up here, and I've got an E flat there with a B on top. This is like an A minor ninth. Now notice I use this finger because I need this index finger free to play this note. And then I'm going to use pinky and index finger to come down to the A7. To the G. See, this is like that. He's just adding suspended notes. That G suspended fourth, down to the G, and then we're going to go, I choose this G here. I can't play this G here because I've got to get up here to this A triad, this A major triad. So if I use my pinky, I'm already above the triad. Then to the D minor triad and the G7, and then we go through the last time. And the final is a bit of a stretch. We're going to go and finish on the C major triad. Okay, so that's an example of how Johnny Smith uses triads.